Hey guys, Flying from Off to Lens here, and today we're talking about the Tilta Mini Matte Box and Mini Follow Focus. I know you guys were really interested the other day when I asked you, so I'm going to talk about why I decided to buy those two items, what I like and don't like about them, who I think these products are for, and hopefully can help you decide whether or not to buy them for yourself. Before I start, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this one, and let's get into it. So as you know, I like to shoot handheld and run and gun, but sometimes you need to rig things up a bit. It could be when you need to use manual lenses, or when you need to use higher end filters, or simply when you want to add a bit of weight for stability. When those two products were announced, I jumped on it straight away because it was so cheap. At $85 each, thanks to the launch price, there was practically no risk. They are now $99 and this price is still crazy good. So now let's talk about each of them. So first I'm going to talk about the Follow Focus since it is the one that I received first. I got this one mainly to have a portable solution with my still lenses and I really like it. First of all, it's super small. It's also lightweight, which makes it easy to travel with, and it keeps your kit light. Ridiculously cheap at $99 when compared to my other wooden camera Follow Focus, for example, which retails at around $500. It comes with a high plastic box which is handy, along with a few accessories such as a single rod clamp, 15mm rod and gearing. It features a standard 0.8 pitch to fit most lenses and gearing. It also feels nice. The knob is very small but sturdy and smooth, and you can get some really precise and smooth footage like this one, for example. You have hard stops, which is a nice feature and always useful. The marking disc is removable and can be marked and cleaned for repeated use. I also like that it can be mounted on a single rod which is included, and you can also unscrew a part of it to make it smaller when choosing this mounting option. In order to use this with my Canon lenses, I used the red rod micro lens gear as well as the small ring single rod clamp to attach into the cage since I use a small reed cage. If you use Tilta, then you just need to attach it directly onto your cage. I will link them both in the description below. Now to the things that I don't like as much. So the main thing is that you can't override the hard stops, which means that they will dangle if you need to loosen them, and the space between them might not be enough to cover all lenses from close focus to infinity. I have used it on my Canon 16-35 and Sigma 18-35 with no issue. And to be honest, if you intend to use proper cinema glass, then you will most likely use a proper one, but still. It is also quite hard to unscrew when you need to switch from baseplate mode to single rod attached to the cage mode. Overall, I really like it despite the limitations, and I think that for the price you pay, you can't beat it. Now to the Mini Matte Box. So I decided to buy this as a second lightweight and portable matte box, for still lenses mainly, but also when I'm shooting run and gun and when I'm hiking, which we do a lot of, and I think this is a great product. Again, it's super light, only 140 grams, which makes it perfect for run and gun, travel, and is also made of aluminium and carbon fiber, which makes it very solid and durable. It's also super easy to use. I think matte boxes can be daunting for some people, so this is a perfect introduction. You just need to put the right adapter on your lens, then lock it at the rear of the matte box, slide a filter at the front if you need one, and then you're good to go. The size is the main reason that I decided to get it. Compared to other matte boxes like my Tilta and B12, the difference is quite obvious. Of course, there are two different kinds of matte boxes, and the big one allows me, for example, to use 3 filters. I can use cinema lenses since the reopening goes all the way to 134mm, and it's also a lot more robust. I like that it shows 4x565 since it is a standard size for filters, so you can easily swap between matte boxes and other professional systems. Buying a proprietary filter system size like the Polo Pro Basecamp can be an issue when you need replacing and then aren't available in your location. It is also cheap, like I said before, for $85 during the launch, but even now for $99 it is crazy cheap. They also give you a bunch of accessories such as a top flag, the single rod, the rod clamp along with a very useful padded box and a few adapters. I found it very easy to swap between lenses since they gave you a few standard adapters. I recommend putting them on the lens first. They give you all the ones you need. I usually use 77mm, 67 and 72, mainly for my still lenses. I like that I can also adjust the top flag with one hand whilst shooting. There are even mounting points at the top to attach accessories. Also, I thought I'd address the concerns about flaring since the filter is quite far from the lens. I shot in bright condition, facing the sun, and didn't see much of it. I even used one of my lights and my phone torch right in front of the lens super close, and I could barely see any flares. Another good thing is that you can also use circular filters on the other side of the matte box for people that don't want to invest in cinema filters or that just want to use a matte box as a flare control or overall lens protection. Now it does have some limitations. So the knob to secure the filter isn't the best and can be quite hard to pull and doesn't always feel like the most secure way to lock the filter as opposed to a traditional drop-in filter tray. It's also very small. you can use only one filter. So if you want to use, for example, a black mist filter in addition to an ND, then you won't be able to. I mainly used the Nissi R&D 0.9 only, and it worked really well. Dust can also accumulate between the lens and the filter. I know this was one of the main concerns too. There's definitely a significant gap between the front of the matte box and the rear. So I would say to lower the flag when you stop shooting, or just pack the matte box away when not in use to avoid it. So who is this for? So I think these two products are great if you're looking into stepping up a bit, but you don't really want to break the bank or add too much bulk to your rig. The mini fuller focus allows you to use your still lenses and give you that extra bit of control and precision, and the mini matte box will give you everything a proper matte box will give you, but of course with limitations. That being said, you still have the options to use high quality cinema filters or standard circular photo filters. You get the top flag to control the flares, and let's be honest, it makes your rig look much better. I know some people will probably think that these two items are gimmicky, but not everyone needs a $1,000 matte box or a $500 fuller focus, for example, and for $200 you have a decent fuller focus and a matte box that will help you shoot better. In my opinion, these two products are great value. Hope you've enjoyed this video and that it was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.